Morning. Let's sing it. We're late. We're late for a very important date.
Just say hello. Goodbye. I'm late.
We're actually right on time. Divine time. Good morning, everybody. Let's get started. All right, we're going to play more music. Wake up.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
even if the sky is falling down, we're going to be here. Good morning, everybody. Look at what I found. Charlie, Erica, and Christine.
Terry surprised us yesterday, showed up a day early. So it was miracle.
Oh, I love your comments this morning. Good afternoon, Pat. I'm hearing an echo.
Chris,
My volume.
mute.
I am. You gotta turn your volume off, babes. We can only hear Terry. Thank you. Could be that close, Stephen. No.
Let me go to the show.
Okay.
Let me get there.
All right.
All right.
Good morning, Jennifer. Hi, Charlie. Good morning, Andrea. And yes, happy Thursday, Deirdre. Deirdre, I can't wait to see you and get a hug. Suzanne. We're having problems with volume this morning.
Technical difficulties. Can't tell yourself. Ba, 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 ba.
And Suzanne says, what a beautiful sight.
Talking about you, Charlie, what a beautiful sight you are.
Marietta, good morning.
You all don't know me.
Robert Doso, they're gonna. Tammy Fisk, it is a beautiful group. And I bet Charlie can comment today.
Exactly. I
Giving
was
you a hard time.
going to bring that up. That how ironic it is where for 6 months or 7 months, whatever it was, I wasn't able to comment on the EWN, the live one. The other one I was, but Terry wasn't going on it every day, so she got to be off by 9 o'clock. So how ironic. It was just fixed in the last couple of days, and now she's here. So,
And now I'm here. It's like magic. Yeah, I'm so happy to be here. And Robert, Rick Morrow, good morning to you. And whose birthday is it, Robert? Inquiring minds want to know. Maybe it's just my birthday celebration all month long. All right, so let's do our heart brain, the way we start every day here on Morning Cuppa. And I was looking to see if Hope is here, but I don't see her. Hope is the one that encouraged to do this tradition every morning, and we've been following it ever since. So it gets us in the right state of mind. That's why we do it. I start my day that way, and I end my day that way. And it makes for a beautiful way to just live. Oh my gosh, there's Rochelle. Rochelle, are you back from your vacation yet? It's good to see you on Morning Cuppa. Robert said he don't know. He just heard that it was somebody's birthday. Well, it's my birthday month. I celebrate all month. So I'll take all those happy thoughts that I can get. All right, let's go into the heart brain. Hand on the heart. Slow down your breathing. And then think happy thoughts. Whatever brings you to that really good place inside. Compassion, care, love. And then we'll share our I am stories after that. I am delighted to be in New York.
Happy about Teri Angel here. I am blessed to have such a wonderful family.
Overjoyed to be in the presence. Three beautiful women and a beautiful dog are here with me.
Look at him.
Three beautiful dogs. I'm sorry.
You forgot my dog, people. That's a no-brainer. He's done. He's done. You forget
Charlie
the dog.
stand. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's going to be a great morning cuppa, guys. Fill your cup up with love. Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if I got smacked a few times.
Okay, so I'm not sure who's here on EWN, but good morning, whoever you are. And Sally is here. Good morning, Sally. And Rochelle, you just got back from vacation. Oh, I hope it was a wonderful time for you. Good morning, Kathy Hand. And Deirdre has an I am. This is so awful hearing myself twice. Yeah, you have to hit the speaker button and that turns it completely off. Okay, so I have an I am from Deirdre. I am healing ancestral trauma. Who's the speaker?
I am seeing multiple Teris. I am grateful we have multiple Teris in the house.
Don't see it. Don't know where it's at.
This is what happens on a daily basis. Everything goes. I'm moving to it.
Okay, let's see what else we got.
Oh, come over here.
Kathy says, I am listening for messages from angels, spirit guides, and the universe. Suzanne, I am thankful Luna is feeling better today. Oh, Suzanne, that's the best news I can hear. That's awesome. I am so glad to hear that. Sally, I am present, alive, in motion, and enjoying life to its fullest. That's all we can hope for, right? To enjoy every moment of every day. And Sunny is moving my computer. Pat, I am so grateful, organized, and happy fridge and freezer. Full beds made all ready for Tom and Olivia staying with me this week. You get your grandkids. That's awesome. And Rochelle, I am thankful I made it home safely and for another year to spend time with my mom, who is such a blessing to me. I'm glad that you had that time, Rochelle. Kathy, I am grateful for green lights. I know what that message means, and thank you for reaching out this morning. All right, it's Kuan Yin time, and I'm going to ask Erica to pick a Kuan Yin card for us. Jennifer, I'm grateful and thankful I manifested a bonus at work on Monday. Yay, Jen. Good job. Congratulations. All right, we have a Kuan Yin card.
See if Teri can recognize it and see which one it is. Okay.
Not yet. Who's my psychic ability? Oh, I think we had this one recently. All right, Kuan Yin. It's the radiant moon of compassion. Kuan Yin sits upon a radiant moon of compassion, pouring forth the spiritual strength needed for you to liberate yourself from lower vibrational energies of fear and judgment and shift into the vibration of freedom, love, and peace where you naturally belong. You're being urged to use this power to grow spiritually and free yourself from a situation that would otherwise dim your bright spirit. We just had this one.
I think so too, but I really needed to hear it again.
Yeah,
So
well,
it's
yeah.
really
I mean, if it's whatever card comes up, that's
I
what's meant
shuffled
to
and
be.
didn't look,
And I had shuffled them too. The radiant moon of compassion. I love this. You're being urged to use this power to grow spiritually and free yourself from a situation that would otherwise dim your bright spirit. I think we all needed to hear this today. That freedom, that feeling of freedom. And, you know, at night on chanting, we chant Om Gangana Pataye Namaha, which is to free ourselves from whatever limits we perceive that we have. We really don't have any. It's our own doing that makes us think that we are limited, that makes us think that we can't do something. The angels shared with me that can't, that word can't, really means I choose not to. Not that I cannot, but I choose not to, because we all have choices. When we see something that's holding us down, just ask, why am I seeing that? It's not real. And I do have the ability to make a choice. I have the ability to change at any moment in time. And Sally said that goes perfectly with my last message. We are moving from a lifetime of I can'ts and moving into I cans. Yeah. Once we decide the direction that we're going to go in, that's a turning point. That's the moment when we say, I choose not to do that anymore. I choose a different way. And it's in the choice that we find our power, we find our voice. And Rochelle says, needed this reminder. Yes. And Deirdre, another moon card referencing this 8-8 portal, which will go on for some time. It sure will. So what do you guys think about all that? My morning guests.
When you think of the portal or the moon
The ability to choose the direction you're going and the things that you want to let go of and turn to something different using your power.
Yeah, I'm so full of the compassion and everything, but like just using it in a positive way, you know, going forward.
You know what it is? We can work on, or I can, being the best me I can be, but like sometimes I'm gonna like slip back, like something's gonna happen, and I'm not gonna be like the most compassionate, person. But to remind myself that it's okay to have feelings, just not, act on them, and just I'm a work in progress.
We all are.
Yeah. It's like when you you're full of the compassion, but then something happened to derail you, and you just get off the path that you're supposed to be on, and just right in the ship, to feel that feeling of, this unconditional love that, we all have and should share with everyone. And if the whole world was like that, there'd be no problem. There's so many people that are just, they don't see the light.
we can make our light shine stronger for the ones that don't see it, because we can't change them. We can only change ourselves. I've been watching myself observe things and not reacting as much. And, you know, it's a slow process, but I am definitely learning a lot.
And it's self-awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're really talking about. You know, we are human. You're so right. We have to acknowledge those human thoughts. We have to acknowledge the pains, the disappointments, the sadness when we lose somebody or something doesn't work out the way we expect it to work out. But we're also spirit inside. And so there's that constant back and forth. It's like, I know I can, but then there's the ego saying, oh yeah, you know, just watch. So it is a self-awareness. And the more awareness we gain, the more we're able to stand in our power and know without a doubt that we can do those things that we want to do, that our heart desires to do. And it's like that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 that I was reminded of this morning. When we set a goal and we say, I'm going to do that, then we have tools in our toolbox. We have things we can call on that we can use at any given moment. Suzanne said, I love Erica's message. For me, it was a great accomplishment when I stopped reacting to everything. Thank you, Suzanne. And we have somebody new with us this morning, Bardini Mohan. Good morning. Welcome. And Bardini says, life happens only with movement and present moment self-awareness, and equanimity is key. Yes, yes. Thank you. And welcome to the family. Deirdre says, Erica, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Yeah, that's important too. Yeah. Sally says, Erica, you're human first.
Yeah.
And good morning, Becky. Hello. Thank you for coming in. Kathy says, wow, Bob needs to hear that he can. Yes, you're exactly right. When we start having doubts, when we doubt our abilities or doubt the direction, then just step away and be the observer. Just step back and look at facts, but also look at what you're hearing. Just go into your heart. Your heart will never lie to you. So if there's something that you're trying to make a decision about, just take that pause and ask. Ask, because your subconscious has all the information that's needed to make those decisions in the best possible way.
And the answers are there. Just a matter of
Absolutely. Good morning, Joanne. Joanne in Florida joining us. We got lots of Florida peeps on this morning. That makes me happy. And Prince has decided to play. Say, I mean, I wouldn't call him Prince. I'm renaming the dog. And let's see what else we got. Bardini says, to overcome doubt and depression, we need steering to go straight with forward movement. And yes, thank you, Deirdre. Bardini, we have a beautiful group on Facebook called the Angelic River Family. Come find us and join, and you'll find lots of positive energy in there to help with that forward movement. So what is today? Today is Thursday. Getting ready to get into the end of this work week for those of you who work. And today is Message Day. So at 5 o'clock this afternoon, there will be angelic messages from myself and from the beautiful Mansi, who will state the messages in Spanish for anyone who doesn't understand English or struggles to understand the message. So tune in at 5 o'clock today on Enlightened World Network. And Get your message. Come in early because it's only an hour show. We can only do so many in that hour, but we'll get to everyone that we can. And Jennifer, it's your day off. Awesome. Hopefully we'll see you at 5:00. And Bardini says, but sometimes we do need a push from a team like this, energetically or clinical help too. Being aware is key. Certainly is. And that's something that we all can do. It's so simple to just step away. I call it hitting the pause button. Yes, Sally, it is Monsi Mendez who will be doing the messages with me today. We're going to do it every Thursday. It's called the Angel Connection. So it'll be at 5:00. All right. So Charlie, do you use the pause?
Yeah, it's like a reset, I guess. Yeah. I probably don't use it as much as I should until I get reminded about it, I guess, or realize that, hey, something's not right. I'm not in alignment, and then I'll go into, finding myself and finding what's wrong and do whatever needs to be corrected to get myself back on track or in alignment, and not let anyone else's judgment or whatever come into my space. Just hold my own space and not take on anyone else's energy or that's what people do. They try to get in your life or in your space and just, I mean, they probably don't know they're doing it, or you could feel the energy. I mean, you can walk into a room and just know that, I mean, I can feel it when someone who's just not alignment with me. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah. Yeah. The reset, yeah, you have to hit it every.
Yeah, especially when you get triggered by something, like you were saying. If it just doesn't feel good, all of a sudden you get that ick feeling, just step away. Remove yourself from the conversation or from whatever's going on and just say, wait, what's going on here? And I love Karen Palmer, we all do. And Karen uses an acronym called WAIT, and it's what am I thinking? So when we do that, when we're able to step away and look at the situation, we can ask that question. What am I thinking? What's going on? What's coming forth right now that's triggering me or that's bringing me into a different vibration? And then we can see, is that a belief that I hold? Is that something that I think that's the way it has to be? Or can I look at other options? How about you, Erica? Do you use pause?
Yes, I do. It's, like I've been working on feeling if it's my issue or an issue outside, because like being that I'm empathic, I tend to feel other people's energy. So like if somebody is very tense, I start getting tense. So I'm working on separating myself, and realizing that, wait a minute, it's their thing, not mine. It's a process. And I have to remind myself, wait a minute, I'm not upset. Why, there's no reason.
Yeah, that's self-awareness. That's what it all comes down to. And Deirdre says, Charlie, when you get triggered, you are clearing ancestral trauma. Many times that is what happens. It's something that's in our DNA or our subconscious. Sometimes, though, it's something that we've been through, an experience we've been through, and we haven't really worked through all of that emotional trauma and come to terms with something that's happened to us in our past. Stacy got booted out, but she found her way back in. Awesome. And Stacy, I know you're going to come on here one morning and be a co-host on the Morning Cuppa. That's an open invitation. Whoever wants to jump in here and hold conversation. You see how fun it is? See these guys? They're smiling. They're not traumatized. And Sally says, our energy always speaks first, way before we enter a room. Yeah, that's our aura, our chakras, whatever state we're in our mind, we're going to put that energy out there. All right. Anybody else want to comment on that, on how you deal with being triggered or how you pull yourself away from that situation when it doesn't feel right, when you don't feel in alignment? And Stacy says, Teri, I was just about to tell you I would love to. Beach Zumba is tomorrow at 8, and my oldest son is coming up for the weekend to introduce us to his girlfriend. So how about Monday? Monday would be great.
I thought maybe she was going to take us all to beach Zumba.
I know.
That would be fun.
You need a GoPro and take us all with you.
Yeah.
I did try Zumba at one point in my life.
I tend to go the wrong way.
Yeah, I was lost.
But the trick is you just keep moving and you definitely burn calories. You just keep moving and try not to run anybody over.
That's the key. Stay in the back.
I found that worked very well for me was instead of like looking at the teacher, I stood behind somebody and I tried to do exactly what their feet were doing. So this way I was moving the same foot they were.
Right.
It was quite helpful.
Yeah.
Not perfect, but helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, I would just stay in the back. Like, okay, you all do your thing. I'll just stand back here and move.
I'd be at the bar next door. That would be years ago, but anyway.
Now, obviously, my friends, Charlie has never seen what Zumba is because he'd be doing the Zumba after he was at the bar next door. And big parties and stuff.
Oh boy, Stacy wants me to go with her when I come back to Florida. I don't know about that one, Stace. The beach, yes. I would definitely agree to that. And so Stacy says, yes, I do have a GoPro, but all you would hear is my trying not to die. And Charlie, there's a little beach shack diner, so you can watch us.
There we go.
Oh, but Sally says, I step back and take a closer look at the issues. Yeah, that's what the pause is. That's what I call it. It's like when you're watching a movie and there's that pause button. You can always stop it. You can step away. You can get a drink, get a bite to eat, and then come back and be comfortable watching your movie. Well, it's the same thing when you're in a conversation or you're just going through something. Just hit the pause button, step away, remove yourself from whatever's going on, and then go back in with a more peaceful state of mind, a more clear state of mind. And what else we
Susan
got?
says, when someone triggers me, I stay in my lane.
Stay in your own lane. Yeah.
Sometimes my trigger crosses the line and comes into my lane.
And crashes into you.
Went right over the line.
Crashes are no fun, whether you're in a car or you're in person. Yeah. Yeah, then you have to clean up the mess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Staying in our own lane is such a great way to look at life. Other people are in their lane, they're doing their thing, they're here for their lessons and their journey. And sometimes we do get in the lanes with each other, but we can either go parallel and be happy and not bump into each other, or we can have that head-on collision. Stacy says, "Do y'all find that at times it depends on who hits the trigger? Some people I can just let it go, and then others who trigger me can really cause a huge reaction." Yeah, it depends on what part of you is being triggered. Is there something that you're holding a belief about that you're inflexible in, that you're seeing this that way and it can't change? Because our beliefs, as Ali teaches us, is just a thought we keep on thinking. So sometimes we're triggered so that we can look at that belief, we can look at that thought process and say, is that really the way it is? Can I change my way of thinking? Can I maybe accept that there are other options? Or can we just let other people be who they are and what they are and how they think and get along with that? Sometimes it's a compromise. And that happens especially in relationships. You know, you're not always going to think the same way as that person that's your partner. There are different thoughts, there are different experiences. So compromise is a great thing in relationships. Stacy says bumper cars. Yes, yes. And Suzanne says, yes, I think the ones you're closer to can also trigger you more sometimes. What you guys think?
Yeah, definitely, especially because like you don't expect it and you think that, or I think after saying, hey, that really bothers me, when you say that and, and then he says it again and again and again, it triggers me more. It's like you're not listening,
You saying me?
Who's she talking about? Who's she talking about? Yeah.
Look, the dog's even pushing the table.
Sunny is moving all of our computers for us today.
Once you straighten it out, we got a better view now.
And the other two dogs are just laying here sleeping.
Yeah, it's Animal House today.
Anyway, the paths, how we cross or whatever, or stay in your own lane. You just have to remember that we're all just walking each other home.
But did we have to fall in that pothole on the way? Couldn't we go around the pothole?
Can you be aware of the pothole?
Exactly, instead of falling in it like every time. And that's what happens with those damn triggers. They're there before you realize, or for me, and the reaction happens before you realize what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got to dig ourselves out of those potholes, and then remember where they are,
Or fill them in.
Clear them. That too.
Can you fill them in?
We can fill them in. We can use the extra hair here.
See what I am surrounded by for the next couple of days.
It's like a raccoon's tail up in here.
She's like a porcupine, keep poking me.
You guys just love them. Let's show some love to our Charlie and Erica. Oh, goodness. It's so good to be here in this home, in this state. It's pretty cool right now because I haven't been out in the heat of the day yet.
Outside, it's hot out.
It was 77 at 5 o'clock this morning. That's why we didn't make you walk. We all opted out of it. Yeah, I said to Chris, we can't breathe. We can't breathe out there. We're not going.
Well, I was freezing under the covers, so it probably would have felt pretty good.
No, I think freezing under the covers would have felt better.
Oh, gosh. Stacy says, I have a whiny 3-year-old. My triggers are set to fire.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at time, and I think that it might be prayer time. If there's anything that you all have on your hearts that you want us to hold with you today and lift you up, that's what we do. We share our laughter that we have just been through, we share our love, and we share the burdens. So whatever it is that's on your mind, on your heart, go ahead and start putting those in the comments. And Deirdre says, sending love and light and hugs to Charlie, Christine, and please send some to Sunny. Okay, so any prayer requests that you have, please keep remembering my brother James, my brother Gary, and my sisters. All of them need help physically, and let's lift them up for their very best experience and the best healing possible. What else we got, guys?
Yeah.
Your brother, right?
Yeah, my brother with COVID and his wife who is undergoing stem cell treatment right now. So want to lift them up and pray for them and the rest of my family.
My future daughter-in-law that has COVID, and my daughter that she continues to have negative COVID tests.
Absolutely.
And the end of COVID, please.
Yes. Stacy says prayers for Suzanne, Terry, and the rest of our beautiful P family. Prayers that my daughter's AC gets fixed soon. Oh boy. If she's in Florida, that's not a good thing to be without that AC in August. That's our worst month down there for heat.
No AC in Rhode Island, on Block Island.
And that's where you're
Who
going?
goes on vacation without AC, people, in August?
Just stay in the water.
There we go. It's cold.
Keep talking, and I can only hear part of it.
He's bubbling in the
Her family vacation.
Yes, prayers for your family vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Prayers for Luigi.
prayers for Luigi. He's in the garage. Deirdre, prayers for my atheist friend who's very sick, for everyone everywhere, for Teri and her family and her safe travels, for Gaia and for world peace. And yes, Jennifer echoed your prayers for COVID to end. Suzanne, please pray for Luna to completely recover. Please pray for my family, for Gaia, for peace, for love and compassion, and prayers for our family here as well, our Angelic River family.
Dan, we were praying for your Luna last night. I hope she's doing way better. We love you.
Yeah, praying that whatever that was is clearing up. Pat Moss, prayers for everyone to be safe in their own lanes and to be able to get help and support where needed. Yeah. And Rick, prayers for Lisa dealing with a negative experience. And let's remember Jebby and Leo and Leo's friends that we put in the prayer circle every day, DJ and Lakshmi, that are waiting for transplants and praying that that happens. Let's pray for our Hope and Zena and Hope's friend Jason that we put in every day into the circle. Sally, asking for prayers for all here, our families, continued guidance, and our new journeys. Rochelle, prayers for my mom, Sister Rose, and myself with a situation that came up while I was visiting with good and synchronization for all three of us. Absolutely, Rochelle. And Suzanne says, thank you so much. We started her on antibiotics last night. She seems better. That's great news.
Amy says prayers for my sister Tracy.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, any other prayers? Go ahead and put them in. There's a lot going on right now with schools and kids going back to school. And I heard that some places are not going to hold classrooms, but they're going to go back to virtual because the incidents have just increased so much. So let's pray for our kids, for their safety, and for whatever is best for them, whether it's to continue schooling at home or if they're going to be in the classroom for safety around all the other kids. Oksana, good morning on YouTube. Prayers for feelings of love, light, and protection. Yes, yes. There's our Leo. Leo says, thank you for remembering. I love you guys. We love you too, Leo, and prayers for you in everything that's going on in your world. Oksana says, I've been quite ill, but today I'm finally recovering. Let's wrap our arms around you and lift you up, Oksana. Joanne, prayers for my friend Allison, who was diagnosed with COVID and is having a difficult time with it. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's go into these prayers. Let's lift and ask for the very best possible outcome, whatever that looks like. You know, when we pray, we always have some idea of what the outcome would look like. But today, I want you to see each person that has lifted somebody up. And let's ask for the Creator, for Source God Energy, to answer those prayers in whatever is the best for that person. We don't know the whole situation at all. We can only see through our physical eyes what's going on, and we think that we know what would be best for them. But God knows what the situation is totally, what maybe they have come here for, to learn lessons or to go through experiences. So let's put an energy of openness into it, into our prayers today. Let's put an energy of accepting whatever is that best outcome. It may not be the way we see it, but it'll be the best for them. And when we do that, we're not putting any strings on it. We're not putting any attachment to it other than wanting the very best experience for that person. So let's go into our hearts with our breath. The breath is the connection. It's what brings us right to our spirit self. And let's lift that energy higher as it comes into our heart. Just envision an elevator. As you take that breath in, you stepped onto an elevator, and the buttons are unlimited on that elevator. So you're just going to hit the UNL for unlimited. And let's rise higher, going up past this 3D experience, going up and opening the door where our higher self is, that part of us that knows who we are and what we are, and helps us to understand that we are spirit, we are unlimited, we can do anything that we put our hearts in and our minds in. So let's spend some time as the door opens. Just sit with your higher self for a moment. You've hit the pause on the elevator. It's not going anywhere at the moment. You can just be. Just breathe in and ask your higher self, what is best for you in this moment? What is it that's needed inside of you to really get you to that good place where you release anxiety, you release pain, you release doubt and insecurities, and you fully embrace your spirituality. You embrace who you are, not your human identity, but your spiritual identity. Just allow your higher self to give you whatever message it may be. It might be an image. It might be words. It might be a direction. But you spend a moment doing that and receiving whatever the higher self wants to share with you in this moment. And now I see that elevator door closing, and we're going to continue upward. We're going to go up to the fifth dimension, up to where the angels are just waiting for us to arrive, to hug us, to love us, to encourage and support us. The angels are there for us to give guidance, to give love, to give healing energy. If there's something inside of you that needs healing, it could be physical, it could be emotional, it could be spiritual or mental. This is the time when you would just put all of that out of the elevator. Just release it. Let it go out the door. The angels will carry it for you. You don't have to carry any burdens at all. And after that exits the elevator, let's close the door again and continue our journey upward. We're going to stop at the sixth dimension. And this is where all thought starts to form into whatever you want to manifest. So what is it that you want to pull into the elevator from that sixth dimension? You want to pull in abundance? You want to pull in more love, more joy, more experiences of love and light? You want to surround yourself with more like-minded people? Just fill your elevator up with whatever it is that you want to manifest and bring it to you from the sixth dimension. And now let's continue upward, and we're going straight to the top. We're going to the penthouse, and we're going to sit with the Creator, and let's give gratitude. Gratitude and love. Say thank you. Thank you for my life. Thank you for the experiences. Thank you for this beautiful family I'm surrounded by. And just allow yourself to see you the way the Creator sees you. You are beautiful. You are perfect. You are divine. Allow that energy to flow all through you and give back gratitude. And when you're ready, you can hit the first floor button. You can come back down to where you are, sitting in the room or standing or writing, whatever you're doing. Open that elevator door and see this beautiful Angelic River family all getting off their elevators, filled with love and light and joy and abundance. Whatever was brought in, whatever was let go is no longer burdening you or holding you back. And let's give gratitude and love like we do every day. We say those words that are so important and so healing. And we do it on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I hope you enjoyed your elevator ride. You can get back on that elevator anytime you want.
And have a happy Thursday.
Happy hunting.
And have fun, as Erica is doing. Oh, thank you, everyone. I love you so much. we're going to play our song to take us out of here. Teri has to find the song. Erica, Charlie, any words for everyone?
Namaste, y'all. Namaste.
Namaste.
No.
Always such a great pleasure being here with Teri, and thank you so much.
Thank you all. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Yes, yes. Something to look forward to.
Save that time, save that channel.
Bye, everybody.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't it so come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
Namaste, y'all.
Namaste, y'all.
We'll see you later.